so out of breath right now because I just got in from grocery shopping, but it's week 34. It feels like it's flying by so fast. So really this week is just gonna be talking about some updates, I guess, with how I'm feeling and my body and more nursery stuff just because that's fun. So I'll do that in a second. Okay everybody, so I'm back. Actually, I started this video yesterday. I don't know why I have been struggling so much to finish recording all in the same day, but I promise I'm gonna get better. So this week, the video is probably gonna be kind of short, really. I just wanted to do an update on how I'm feeling physically and mentally right now at this point. Not really much has happened this week. We did get the recliner in, so I'll show that at the end of the video. But other than that, really, it's just an update on how I'm feeling at 34 weeks, pretty much. So really, the main thing that's going on is I have been so swollen. And I've been being swollen for a while. It's not really new, but I'm just getting kind of tired of it. Like, luckily, my blood pressure and everything has been good so far. So I'm trying to keep it that way for the remainder of the pregnancy. But my ankles and my feet just get so swollen that at this point, I only have like one pair of shoes that I can fit. One, because they just get huge. Like, the pain of me standing on my feet for more than 30 minutes is just like unbearable at this point, and I'm like, ridiculous. So that's definitely getting hard. Luckily, I don't work on my feet, so I don't have to deal with that because I have no idea. Shout out to all the mamas who work on their feet all day and they're pregnant, because I could not. I mean, if I had to, I could, but you know, like, it's just really hard. Honestly, for me, it's just really hard to stand up for longer than 30 minutes at this point because my feet, they just start hurting so bad. I've just been feeling, I would say, I already talked about being tired, which I have been feeling more tired. The opposite of the tiredness that I've been feeling, I've just been feeling, I guess, it's not really nesting yet, because I feel like if I was nesting, I would have more energy. But I don't know. I've been feeling the urge to make sure like everything is in place. Everything is in place. I've been trying to make sure that we get on top of her room, making sure that her room has everything in order. I've been wanting the house to be a certain way, like pictures that I've been wanting to hang since we've been living here that I haven't. I'm like, I want to get that hung before she gets here. Oh, that lamp that I wanted to buy, I need that lamp here before she gets here. Like, I'm just kind of like in that mode where I'm just like prep everything. So definitely been waiting to pack my hospital bag. This is actually the bag I got. I realized I didn't show this in the last video. I was gonna get it from Amazon, but they had it at Walmart online from like a third-party seller, so I just got this. It's really cute, and I really got it because it's also gonna be my new carry-on bag for the next time I fly somewhere. So yeah, got that. I'm really ready to start prepping for the hospital. I've been doing a lot of research on everything. I've started making my birth plan, and personally I had a lot of questions about a birth plan. I don't know if there's any new moms out there wondering like, should I get a birth plan? Should I not worry about it? But I personally, as my doctor, do I need to get a birth plan? What she told me was I don't have to, because they're gonna ask you at the hospital, hey, do you want this? Do you want this? And you can tell them things you want, things you don't want. Basically, the birth plan just kind of makes it easier for everyone to have a copy and already know specific things that you want or that you don't want, so they can be prepared. Also, if you so happen to go into labor and your doctor is not there, then they could also follow the birth plan that your doctor was on. So I did decide to do a birth plan just to be on the safe side. And if I'm in a lot of pain or I'm not very coherent, my husband can also look at the birth plan and kind of relate things I want and things that I don't want. So I've been working on my birth plan and just all around prep for the hospital. I've made this list of everything that I want to pack or need to pack. Everything for me, everything for my husband, everything for baby P, which I'll probably do a separate video on what's in my hospital bag. And then maybe a video later on things that I didn't need, because I'm sure there's probably going to be something that I didn't pack that I did need, or something that I did pack and I didn't need. But gonna try my best on that. So I've just been looking up hospital procedures, really doing research on things that I want and I don't want throughout the delivery process. And personally, this being my first child, I have learned so much. Like, when I was doing my birth plan, there were so many things I had to Google, like, what is this? What is that? What is an episiotomy? What is this kind of medicine? What is Pitocin? Like, there's so much information. So just make sure you do your research before you get to the delivery room, because just trying to make the birth plan has been kind of overwhelming, because it makes you think about things that you want and don't want, and think about things that you never even thought about, for me at least. To talk about as far as how I'm feeling is more so mentally how I'm feeling at this point. And I feel like I've gone back and forth my whole pregnancy with being super, super excited or being super, super anxious. And if anybody else has been feeling the same, it's totally normal. Like, you are not alone. And it's not just me, my husband has been feeling the same way. Just being in a state of disbelief that we're about to be parents for the first time, and it's not just gonna be us that we're responsible for, causes me so much anxiety. But then I wake up on some days and I'm just like, can you be here already? I'm so excited for her to get here. So I've just been going back and forth. And I think that's the main thing with me making the birth plan that really kind of, it made me anxious to think about everything. Think about being a parent for the first time, thinking about getting her from inside of me to outside of me, which is terrifying. Thinking about tearing, thinking about all the nights we're gonna be up feeding her, thinking about date nights, how we can't just get up and go to Waffle House at 1 o'clock in the morning. Not that we do that all the time now, because we're in bed at like 10 o'clock. But if we wanted to, you know, we couldn't. Like, we would either have to take her with us or we would have to plan for a babysitter to come over. So having a kid for the first time, I feel like it is such a blessing. But also I feel like it just kind of puts life into perspective. Like, life is not just about you anymore. It's not just about Brandy. And I'm happy about that. I'm super excited about that, but it also makes me so nervous. So like I said, if you are feeling that, you are definitely not alone, not the only one, because yeah, same. Same. I've been very anxious about the whole thing, but also still super excited. So yeah, that's really how I've been feeling mentally. I think in one of the next upcoming videos, I'm probably gonna do the what's in my bag for hospital bag. Also, we have an appointment coming up and a CPR class. I would definitely recommend the CPR class. I haven't even taken mine yet, but I used to be previously certified, and yeah, I would definitely recommend if this is your first kid taking a CPR class, because just being previously certified, knowing the proper way to help your child if they're not breathing or if they're choking or whatever, definitely is a calming feeling. I'm sure, hopefully that never happens, but in the moment, I'm sure it would be a lot more hectic. But just knowing that I have that in the back of my head definitely helps. So those are some of the things we have upcoming that will probably be in the next vlog, 35 weeks. But yeah, I think that's really about it for this week. I've just been doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of prepping and planning so far. So I will see y'all in the next video. Also, I left out that this is the recliner that we got. We just got it a couple days ago. Ignore the blanket. We have been relaxing in this recliner for the last 2 days. And it looks like my husband drew a little pee in it. But yeah, so we got this from Rose to Go. I would definitely recommend it. I feel like it's gonna come in handy with nursing and everything with it being in her room. So yep. So yeah, I guess I will see y'all for week 35. Bye.